Sis, you're not broken. You're becoming. I used to be you. Sis, I used to wake up hating my life. I used to think that something was wrong with me because I felt unworthy. I had low self esteem. It was hard for me to receive love. It was hard for me to receive compliments. I had a little bit of childhood trauma, and I just felt like I was just all over the place. And if you're watching this right now, then maybe you feel the same because life has been one heartbreak over the other. It's like you take two steps forward and then you have to take four steps back. Sis, I know how it feels. I know how it feels to wake up and hate yourself in your skin. I know how it feels to want love so bad from a man that you're willing to do almost anything to get it. I know how it feels to feel rejected, to feel abandoned, to feel lonely, to feel like you don't fit in, to feel like even when you're in a room full of people, you still feel alone. Like, I know how that feels. Sis, you're not falling apart. You're just shredding old versions of you that can't go with you in this new season. See, there's a lesson in pain. I think sometimes we look at things from a weird perspective, but we have to start putting things in a God perspective because God will turn all things that the enemy meant to harm you, he will turn it around for your good. So, in fact, sis, that heartbreak was actually a blessing to you because now you know the importance of protecting and guarding your heart and not just giving it to anybody. Now you know the betrayal was for your good because now you know the importance of not just having anybody around you. The failure was good for you because you didn't know how strong you actually were and that you could continue to keep going on. And the crazy part about it is that social media don't make you feel no better because on social media it seems like everybody's rich, everybody's in love, everybody's traveling, everybody has aesthetics this and aesthetics that, and you over here with your brown cabinets like what's going on? And I get that. But I need you to understand that you're not broken and that nothing's wrong with you. You just haven't tapped in yet. You haven't tapped into who you are. I used to walk around thinking I was so broken because I didn't know who I was. I didn't have no style. I didn't know what I liked. I didn't have no hobbies. I just didn't know me. So I felt like something was wrong with me when in fact I just didn't tap into who I was. I wasn't doing that identity work to figure out my strengths, to figure out my weakness, to understand what my purpose was. I was just going along with the flow. I was just going along with culture. And whenever you follow culture, you will always be lost because your identity becomes the next trend. Your identity will become the next thing that is popping. So you have to be careful of following trends and following people because you're not going to get your identity from that place. And oftentimes, when we are broken as people, we often run to things that are not healthy for us. Relationships, that's how we end up in toxic relationships, or we start drinking, or we start smoking, or we start clubbing because we just want to numb the pain. We want the pain to go away. But you have to understand that sometimes God will put you in a season of isolation so that He can work on you. He can work on your character so that you can find what it is that you like, so that you can get other people's thoughts and opinions out of your head and you can start thinking for yourself and hear God more clearly. See, this is the reason why a lot of us are not as creative as we should be. It's because we won't spend time alone with God. We won't allow Him to whisper in our ear the purpose that He has for our lives, the vision that He has for our lives, because you're too busy trying to drown out the pain. But sis, I need you to understand you're not broken, you're just becoming. You're not broken, you're just becoming. You're not broken, you're just becoming. And I keep repeating that over and over and over again because somebody needs to hear that. You're not broken, nothing's wrong with you. You're not last, you're not left out, you're not unimportant. Your life does matter, your life does have meaning. The world is a better place because you are here, and I need you to step up to the calling that God has upon your life. I need you to step into the gifts that you have, the goals that you have, the vision that you have, and stop being afraid of it. No, it's not for nobody else. It's for you. It's for you to fulfill. It's for you to bring to pass. That's why it's on your heart. That's why it bothers you because God put it there so that you can fix it. Let me tell you something. Half of the people that's on social media right now are people that are not supposed to be there. There is a such thing as people calling themselves and God calling people to a certain thing. There is a lot of people that God has actually called to social media that are His people that are not actually doing social media because they are too afraid to be seen because they feel like they're broken. They hate their look. They hate their voice. And if they do post a video, they're tearing themselves apart of everything that they hate. Sis, you are not broken. We need you. We need your story. We need your looks, exactly how you are. Because what you don't understand is God has assigned people to you, to your story, to your looks, to your living situation. And everything that you think is discounting you is everything that is actually qualifying you. Because you were not afraid to be you, I am not afraid to be me. There are people that are going to be looking up to you saying, wow, she is such an inspiration. Wow, she went through that. Wow, and she looks good like that. She does not look like what she's been through. But if you are too afraid to put the camera up and to tell the story and to live in your truth and to be authentic to yourself and to do the thing that you like, regardless of what all of these business gurus and everybody is saying is not going to take off, be obedient. Do what God tells you to do. You're not broken. You're just becoming. And I think as women, we forget that broken crayons still color. And even if you are broken, God can do a lot with that brokenness, baby. Trust me, because I know. I felt like I was the most broken person ever. Okay, I listen. When I told you that my self esteem was in hell, my self esteem was in hell, and I'm ashamed to even say some of the things that I've done. But the reality is once I stopped looking at myself as something that was broken and I started looking at myself as something that was a masterpiece, I began to step into my power because I wasn't waiting for nobody to tell me who I was. I wasn't waiting for nobody to validate me. I wasn't waiting for nobody to clap for me. I just stood up and I started being me. And if you like me, you like me. And if you don't, you don't. But either way, let me tell you something. I'm going to be true to myself. One promise that I made to myself is that I would never walk out on me. I don't care who leaves me. I won't leave me. I'm not going to abandon me. I will always love me. I will always respect me. I will always take care of me. See, some of y'all over there crying and complaining about what a person ain't doing for you and how they ain't treating you right and caring about you and loving you. But before that person could ever abandon and disrespect you, you had to disrespect yourself. Because in order for them to even do it, you got to be there. And a woman who really respects herself is not going to allow nobody to disrespect themselves. Who cares about all of the long paragraphs and all of the lessons that you are giving to them because they're going to learn? No, walk away. Your power is in you walking away. Your power is in you having boundaries. Your power is in you saying something one time and acting on it. You're not broken. You're just becoming. Sis, that's all I want you to understand is that you're not broken. You're just becoming. There's three things that I want you to do today. The first thing that I want you to do is stop calling yourself broken because you're not broken. You're just becoming. I want you to stop calling yourself broken. Stop looking at you like something's wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you. And the moment you accept that nothing is wrong with me and that I am okay with the way that God created me to be, and I don't have to look like so and so, I don't have to talk like so and so, I don't have to dress like so and so. I'm me, and I'm gonna be the best me that I can be. I don't care if I got a big forehead. I don't care if my teeth crooked. I don't care if I'm dark skinned. I'm gonna be the baddest dark skin that I know how to be. I'm gonna be the prettiest big forehead chick I know how to be. You gotta lean into it. Stop running from it. Lean into it. And then you gotta to accept who you are. You have to accept who you are, regardless of what anybody else feels about you. Because if I could tell you there's one thing that people love, they love somebody who's real. They love somebody who's authentic to themselves, somebody who's not trying to fit in and be conformed to everything and everyone around them, but you are you. And the third thing that I want you to do is I want you to begin to sit down and I want you to write out some of the qualities that you like in other people. Write some of the qualities that you like in other people because oftentimes the things that you are attracted to in other people is really inside of you, but it's buried because it's speaking to you. Deep calling unto deep. So the reason why you like the way she speaks so eloquently is because you're really called to speak eloquently. The reason why you like the way she dressed is because you're really called to dress like that. I'm not saying copy anybody, but I'm saying oftentimes God will put people in front of us as a mirror of what we can be. Sometimes God would allow you to see things as a reflection of what you can have. And I need you to start believing in that. So I want you to sit down, get a vision, write out some of the things that you desire, write out some of the things that you like in other people that they may have, or some of the qualities that you feel like you want to work on within yourself. Maybe it's your confidence that you want to start building up. Maybe there's another woman's confidence that you love and you admire, and you're saying, wow, I wish I was that strong. Wow, I wish I could speak like that. And then you begin to cultivate those things and work on those things within yourself to become. But the first thing I need you to do is stop speaking that you're broken because you're not broken. but you are becoming. All right, sis. So if you enjoyed this video, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to like this video. I need you to comment down below. I'm not broken, but I'm becoming. And I need you to go to the top and subscribe to the channel, as well as share this video with someone who you know this will be helpful for. And I'm going to catch you in the next video, sis.